What up, party people? It's your boy Baka here again for another celebration. Wait, hold up. Wala ako sa event, di ba? Gagi, nakalimutan ko. So this time, hindi tayo magpapagood time because pag-uusapan natin ang mga mensahe na hindi na nasabi at hindi na masasabi kailanman. So this is Alvi and this is Dear It Yourself. Alright, another day or another night with Dear It Yourself, mga kapatid, mga kaibigan, ng episode 4 na tayo. And yes, our topic for today is self-awareness. Self-awareness. Sabi dito, ang self-awareness daw is the ability to honestly recognize who you are, what you feel, and why you act the way you do. Alam mo na saan to kapunta, goodness gracious. So, let's go with our topic for today. Pero, ayun, evening muna, baka ba natin nag-google-gating sa'yo eh. Tanong ako, kilala mo ba talaga sarili mo? Tagal sumagot. Tama, simple lang yung tanong eh. Pero, diba, parang mapapaisip ka na ganun sa mga interview kapag ka mag-apply ka sa trabaho, talaga pag-aandaan mo yung sagot mo dun sa parang describe yourself or something gano'n. Tell me about yourself. Yun yung specific. Sabi mo, I'm hardworking, passionate, team player, mabilis mag-adjust, pero after a month, nagre-reklamo na, ang daming workload. Yeah, pero tapos pag tinanong na, what are your weakness? Nahihirapan sumagot. Yun talaga. Napakadali minsan na i-describe yung sarili natin. Pero alam mo minsan, hindi naman kasi natin talaga kalalo yung sarili natin. Alam natin mabait tayo, masipag. Alam natin na loyal tayo, pero minsan, dalulo lang tayo. Parang, we just accepted that we're like that. Parang gano'n. Na gano'n lang talaga tayo. Bilhin mo, hindi ka marupo. 5 minutes later, bakit kaya niya nilolate yung story ko? Yun, gano'n ka na mag-react. Sabihin mo, hindi na ako babalik. Tapos kapag nakita mo yung pangalan niya, sasabihin mo, Lord, coincidence lang to. And that's the funny thing about being human, you know? Sometimes we know exactly what we're doing, pero gumagawa lang tayo ng napakabang explanation para di natin namin. Like, parang lusot-lusot lang tayo, gano'n. Diba? Pero seryoso. Hindi naman talaga ibang tao yung nanloloko sa atin. Minsan yung nagloloko sa atin is yung sarili natin. Alam mo yan, we have a lot of lies na alam natin sa sarili natin kasi nungalingan, pero as time goes by, hindi na natin pinaniwala kasi nungalingan na yun. No? Minsan sasabihin natin, okay lang ako. Pero hindi. Hindi daw siya affected. Or affected na affected. Grabe yung pagmumukha. Subtitle. Sabihin, hindi mo naman sa kailangan. Pero every night, iniisip mo, alam mo yan, hindi daw galit. Pero ilang buwan mo na kinikwento sa lahat kung paano kanya sinakpan. Di ba ganun ginagawa mo? Huwag ka na magturo, ikaw yan. Diba? Pero alam mo, that's where self-awareness begins. When we started to lie, because we already know the truth about ourselves, about whatever thing that is running in our mind, diba? Hindi yung kung kailan mo na-discover yung something beautiful about yourself. It's not like that. See, it's easy to release all the beautiful things about ourselves. Eh. Kap- Masasabi mo lang yan kapag ka nasabi mo na ano, nagkaroon ka ng lakas ng loob na masabi na, oh wait, this is me. Affected talaga ako. Affected talaga ako. Ganun. Diba? Even yung mga ugly parts and nakakahiya, diba? Even yung mga past mo. Okay, share ka lang. This is the first kanina. So may bagyo ngayon, diba? You know, alam niyo naman yung bagyo. And it's really fun that I pick up my wife from Manila. Dahil just trabaho. And dumaan kami sa Espanya. Alam niyo naman, sobrang baha. Bago ba yun? Hindi mo nabago yun. Well, but that's the first time I shared things about my ex because I'm not comfortable talking about my ex. But yeah, I was scared of, alam mo yan, yung magiging interaction namin. Like, I'm scared of what she would say or what she would do after hearing the story. That's the scariest part. But you know, it was so very light. Parang I just shared something na typical na ginagawa ko, but it's not. It's the very first time I shared it. So, yun. Diba? Mga ganun talaga tayo. And ako, aminado ako. I'm not good at telling my own story to my partner. Yeah, hindi naman akong klarang magsinungaling or magtago. It's just that I am very straightforward that I'm not comfortable talking about things like that. And that's me. Diba? So, yeah, dear to yourself, magbabasa tayo ng letter ngayong gabi. So, etong letter nito is from someone who finally realized something uncomfortable. So, it's all about the person she had been avoiding. So hindi ito tungkol sa ibang tao. It's all about herself. So, babae yung nag-send sa akin. Let's start. Sige. Sabi niya rito, Dear Anika, letter sa sarili. I know you don't like difficult conversations, especially when the conversation is with yourself. So let me ask you something. Are you really okay? Don't answer too quickly because I know you. Magaling ka dyan. Magaling ka at mabilis ka magsabi ng okay lang. Magaling kang ngumiti kahit pagod ka na. Magaling kang tumawa kahit merong masakit sa'yo. At magaling ka lagi sa pagsasabi mo sa ibang tao na huwag kang mag-alala. Even when you secretly wish someone would notice that you're not okay. You call yourself independent, but sometimes you're just afraid to ask for help. You call yourself patient, but sometimes you're just scared of confrontation. Parang ang dahil ko naalalang tao dito. Yeah. Let's get it on with it. You call yourself understanding, but sometimes we tolerate things you shouldn't. You say you're forgiving, but sometimes you just don't know how to walk away. And I know this is difficult to hear. This time she's being honest. Because we've spent so much time trying to convince ourselves that we're good people, that we forgot to ask whether we're actually living like the person we claim to be. Naalala ko nung sinabi mo yung I deserve better. Pero nag-stay ka pa din doon sa sitwasyon na yan. Sabi mo pa, I love myself. Pero, you kept accepting the bare minimum. Sabi mo, I've moved on. Pero patuloy ka pa rin sa pag-check. Sabi mo, I don't care anymore. Pero isang message lang mula dun sa isang tao na yan, nagbabago yung araw mo. Maybe the problem isn't that you're weak. Maybe you're just scared to admit that some things still hurt. Here. Tuloy natin. Maybe you're scared to admit that you still miss someone. O baka naman, natatakot ka na aminin na nagkamali ka. Natatakot ka aminin na gawa kang pagkakamali. Takot kang aminin. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung gusto mo right now, pero that's okay. Hindi mo kailangan alam lahat ng sagot. But please, stop lying to yourself just because the truth is uncomfortable. Bakit parang sa akin sa? Because you can't heal something you keep pretending doesn't exist. Remember the forgiveness? You cannot heal if you don't know what to heal. So, dito, you cannot heal something you keep pretending doesn't exist. So, kailangan mong i-accept that it is there. Diba? You can change a habit you refuse to acknowledge. You can't become someone new while constantly defending the person you used to be. So today, I'm not going to ask you to become better. I'm not going to ask you fix everything. And simply asking you to be honest. Look at yourself, not the version you show your friends, not the version you post online, not the version everyone expects you to be. Look at the person who exists when the room is quiet. Kapag walang nakatingin, tanongin mo sarili mo, sino mga ba talaga? Baka ma-discover mo yung mga bagay na hindi mo gusto. Pero okay lang yan. Because knowing your flaws doesn't make you a bad person. Makes you human. And baka, self-awareness isn't about finally loving every part of yourself. Maybe sometimes, it's simply having enough courage to say, this part of me needs work. So I'm going to stop running from myself. I'm going to stop blaming everyone else. I'm going to stop pretending. And I'm going to start listening. Because if I want my life to change, I have to be honest about the person behaving. Me. Love, Anika. Ang bigat naman nun, Anika, na parang sa lahat yata to. Tuloy ko ba ito na para sa akin lahat ng sinabi mo. Super. Hirap, diba? Kasi, madaling sabihin minsan kasi na, hindi, kasalanan niya eh. Kaya ako nagaganon eh. Kaysa, diba, masabi na hindi. Yung mga bagay din akong kailangan baguhin may sarili. Yeah, it's really hard. Kasi, yourself cannot accept defeat always, diba? People always want to win in their life. Now, I'm not saying na lahat na nangyari sa buhay mo, diba? Kasalanan mo. But, yeah. Some people really hurt us. Totoo yan. May mga natatry daw sa atin. Diba? Some people really did things they shouldn't have done in the first place. Diba? Parang mga di nila pinag-isipan kung bakit nila ginawa sa atin. Pero alam mo, yung self-awareness, it asked a different question. Hindi yung tinatanong kung sino may kasalanan. Ang tanong ng self-awareness para sa'yo is, what is my part in the story or in the situation? And minsan, diba, yun yung quote, tanong na nagbabago ng lahat. Pananaw mo, how you reason on things, diba? Self-awareness, goodness, lalim. Akala ko dati self-awareness yung alamin mo lang kung anong favorite mong pagkain, tungkol sa sarili mo, favorite color, anong personality type mo, temperaments mo, choleric ka ba, sanguine ka ba, melancholic ka ba, phlegmatic ka ba, o kung ano-ano pa, love language and all those guys. Extrovert, introvert, ambivert, or whatever bird is it. Robert. I mean, parang, ang idea pala doon is, do you know what makes you angry? Diba? Parang, do you know what makes you feel insecure? Do you know what makes you run away? Ganun yung mga tanong pala doon para sa self-awareness. Do you know why you keep choosing the same kind of person in every relationship? Shams. Or do you know why you keep saying yes even though you want to say no? Do you know why you need validation of other people? Do you know what you're afraid na malaman ng ibang tao tungkol sa'yo? That is the question about having a self-awareness. At marami pang iba. Bakit yung tanong niya sumusugat, no? But, yeah. Sumusugat. Let me cook. In order for you to know what's inside the box, you have to open it. And sometimes opening a present, opening a gift is, because knowing yourself is a gift. And opening a gift is like pagsira mo doon sa wrap na nakabalot sa kanya. And you need to warm yourself up. Kailangan mo masaktan, sometimes to test out kung hanggang saan yung limit mo to know what's inside you really, what you really feel doon sa loob ng box na that's mo. So let me cook it. And ganun talaga eh. Sometimes the hardest person to understand is ourselves. Ay, Alvi, bakit kailangan masaktan? Hindi mo kailangan masaktan. Actually, dapat matagal ka nang nasaktan kung matagal mo nang alam at inamin. Pero kung patuloy mo pa rin dinidinayan, it will keep on burning. It's like a fire in your any parts of the body. And hanggat dinideny mo that there's a fire sa katawan mo, you will keep burning. You will keep wounding yourself. Malahalap no sumbarat mo. You keep denying it. Even though other people is saying you will just keep denying it. Pero one thing if you can do to solve that is to acknowledge that there's a fire in your body. And you have to kill the fire or stop the fire. Just to feel the ease. Parang lang yun eh. Nagsinungaling ka. Sometimes, lying, most of the time, lying makes you feel bad. And nagigilty ka every day of your life because of the lie na palagi mo sumusabi. And nakakasakal yun hanggang nagpatong-patong may na parang utang. Lying is like a utang. Diba? Na parang nagpapatong-patong na hanggang sa dita na makain na. na parang hindi mo na alam kung ano yung katotohanan sa kasinungalingan sa mga pinagsasabi mo. Parang sinabi mo, mahal mo ako. Hindi, joke lang, mali yan sa san mo. Pero, ayun, mayroon akong tanong, what is something about yourself na alam mong totoo, pero hanggang ngayon, tinatanggi mo pa rin? Sige, mag-usap tayo. Hindi mo, ano yan? Ilista mo. Sige, pwede may post to. Ilista mo lahat ng mga bagay na alam mo totoo. Wala naman makakita yan, ikaw lang. Hindi ko yung mabasahan. Alam nga naman iabot mo sa akin, diba? I will not read that kind of letter because it's for yourself. You just have to list it down. Walang makakabasa yun, ikaw lang. And after you list it down, read it. Basahin mo lahat yan. And everything. So on and so forth. Diba? Kaya mahaba ng lista mo. Diba? After that, tignan mo yung release na mararamdaman mo and surprise na mararamdaman mo. Oh, I'm like this. Oh, ganito pala ako. Sabi na ganito talaga ako. Parang you don't have to fight yourself. Ano kailangan labanan yung sarili mo para gago kung sino ka talaga. Dahil Pinoy ako at Pinoy. Baka kaya mo sumali ako sa PBB. Ano nga gagawin ko doon ba? Feeling ko lagi ko lang kausapin si Kuya. Para marami akong screen time. Pero sometimes, not every big winner on the PBB is sumisikat at nagugustuhan ng lahat, diba? Sometimes, mga big winner, binibig winner lang sila kasi wala talaga silang star power. Well, yung mga ganun. Well, let's be honest, diba? Diba? Teka lang. Nagpunta tayo sa PBB kasi PBB is a reality show. And in order for you to win, so you have to be you most of the time. Hindi naman most, but yeah, all the time. Kasi a lot of eyes is looking at you, watching kung ano yung ginagawa mo. That's how BBB works eh. And in order for you to win, you have to awaken your self-awareness. Ano mo yun? Your self-awareness is a really big thing when it comes to PBB. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, sasali ka PBB, ilista mo na yung mga bagay na alam mo sa sarili mo ito pero pinatandi mo. Doon nag-aatalo lahat. Doon na-hate yung pagkatao. Because they're not aware they're doing something not good in the eyes of a lot of people. And not good morally. For them, it is something that okay lang. But in fact, hindi pala talaga siya okay. Diba, ang dami ni Jesus sa PBB nila. Pagpasok mo, may ka-relationship ka, but syempre, ang tagal mo doon, you start falling in love with someone and you cannot deny that fact kasi lahat ng actions mo nakikita ng mga tao. Sikat! Diba? Nabising yata yung pamilya ko. So, yan. Diba? So, going back, ano yan, kung susali ka ng PBB, dapat meron kang self-awareness. Kasi it's a really big factor when it comes to that reality show. So, yan, balik ka sa tanong, diba? Ano yung mga alam mo sa sarili mo na totoo, pero patuloy mo pa rin tinatanggi at hindi mo ina-admit. Diba? Siguro, ngayon, pagod ka na, pero hindi mo masabi-sabi. Di ka na pala masaya. Pero you keep making choices that will make you happy para lang may pakita na masaya ka. Maybe right now, you need help. Pero you keep on saying that you are independent and you can do it, eh lakas-lakasan ka na naman. Baka you still love someone and you cannot deny it, di ba? You're just hiding it in order for some people na hindi mo masaktan. Or meron ka na maybe you don't love someone anymore, na ubos na yung pagmamahal mo sa tao na yun. But you don't want to say it, you just have to stay in that situation. Kasi you don't want to hurt other people. So you're just pretending. Do you know yourself it's free? Diba? Or maybe you're jealous with someone and you do not admit it kasi it hurts lalo kapag inamin mo. And you know that it will be rejected. Na magkakaroon lang sila ng dahilan to reject yung idea that you're jealous. Maybe you're scared to be rejected. Maybe you're jealous of the life of other people. Pero hindi mo masabi kasi ayaw mo masabihan ng imbitero o imbitera, di ba? Maybe you're the one who needs to apologize instead of blaming someone. You're scared to apologize kasi kapag nag-apologize ka, you feel like naliliit ka. You feel like you're being weak. Nangihina ka. Or when you try to apologize to that person, mas lalo niya nang binababa ikaw imbes na maging maayos ang sitwasyon. Or maybe you're scared na mabuhay, magpatuloy ng buhay. But you keep on pushing through because you love your family. Or whatever it is. This time, don't judge yourself kung ano man yung sagot mo. Sa lahat ng sinabi mo. Or sa lahat ng gusto mo. Now, in the Miracle Star production, sa team namin, meron kami isang rule, no judgment. Whatever man i-open ng isang tao, no judgment. And it's very healthy for us. So that everyone can be open whatever yung nasisil nila, hindi na invalidate. And it's the same thing for you, di ba? Masyado ng judgmental yung mundo. So, wag mo na i-judge yung sarili mo for those truth na natatakot ka na malaman nila. At least, admit it in yourself. Alam mo yun, aminin mo sa sarili mo. You just have to accept it because that's the fact. Alam mo, may nahanap akong Bible verse. And it looks like a prayer. Maybe it's a prayer. Pero sabi niya ron, sabi sa Psalms 139 verse 22, sabi ba, search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. I love that because it's not, Lord, show me what's wrong with everybody else. Pareho kayong mga husga, eh, no? It's the Lord, search me. Like, I'm opening myself. Diba? And one thing I want to tell you is, ang mas nakakakilala lang naman sa'yo, parang isa, you're like a gift. You're like a toy that it will be given to someone. And kapag nasira ka, isa lang yung makakagawa sa'yo at makakaayos sa'yo. And that is the one who created you. Yung pasikot-sikot ng mga wirings mo and all. Diba? Sabi nga ni Socrates, diba? Know thyself. 2 words lang yan. Diba? Pero sobrang hirap nun nagawin para sa isang tao. Because knowing yourself means knowing about the person you're proud of, yung sarili mo, the beautiful things about you, and the person you're still trying to become. Looking forward for that person. And yun, aminin mo natin sa hindi naman natin mababago yung mga bagay tungkol sa sarili natin unless we do something about that. And we're just refusing to see yung mga bagay tungkol sa atin. That's what we're doing, diba? And yan, ang katotohanan, hindi naman tungkol to sa kaaway natin sa labas. It's all about within ourselves. So, I just remember something. Truth will set you free. Diba na parang sa utang, kapag wala kang utang, nakakahinga ka ng maluwag. You can do anything. Hindi mo kailangan magtago. Hindi mo kailangan hindi sagutin yung cellphone mo kasi tawag yung mga credit card, yung mga bangko na inutangan mo. Di ba nakakapagod magtago? Tago ka sa Bombay, tago ka sa Kabanatanan. Lumiliit yung mundo mo kasi umiiwas ka sa mga taong hindi mo mabayaran. That's how things work. When you have utang, same thing on lie, pagsisinungaling. Pag patuloy ka ng sinungaling, you will never know what is the truth anymore. So, yeah, don't be afraid to, discover something about yourself na hindi mo gusto. Kasi, kapag na-discover mo yung flow, hindi yung failure. Panibagong information o data yon sa sarili mo para makapagbago ka or maayos yung part na yon. Diba? Hindi mo yun pwedeng i-ignore na lang basta-basta eh. Diba? But, you can change it as time goes by. So, yun. Tali mo sabihin sa sarili mo, oh, I did this. I'm like this. If it's bad, I'll change this. If I don't want this one to be part of me, I'll change it. It's just easy. You just have to acknowledge that it is you. It is the part of yourself. Kasi ang hirap lang kasi na paulit-ulit kang masasaktan sa parehong dahilan. Kasi hindi mo ina-admit na nagkamali ka. Or hindi mo ina-admit yung katotohanan. Diba? Alam mo yun? So, you need to, diba sabi nila pagka magpapalaki ka ng muscle, after mo magbuhat, sumasakit yung katawan mo. Because binabatak mo yung muscle mo. Tinotoon mo siya into the limit, into its limit. So kapag ka naabot niya yung limit mo, stretch siya. Nung sa nakakasanayan niya yun. So parang ganun siya. Exercise practice, something like that. Everything, change is, progress needs effort. Ano ba yun? Just have to accept everything. I do this, I have this fear, diba? I have this habit, I hurt people, sometimes I need to grow. Just have to, ano, admit everything. Diba? This is who I am right now, but yeah, it doesn't have to be who I remain. Hindi isang araw lang ang lahat. Just have to start it day one. Kasi one day. Just remember, this is all about yourself. You don't have to. If you're comfortable with telling it to someone, well, it's good. Because you will be having a good partner that can at least help you assess yourself and um, check on you. Everyone needs that. Hindi naman tayo ganun kalakas. You know what I'm saying? So yan. Ah, sabihin mo to. Asa sa lamong. Kapag ka, harap mo, tayo may sarili. Kapag nakita ba ako ng isang tao na hindi ako kilala, magiging interesado kaya sila sa akin. I'm not saying this, that, man, na kailangan perfecto ka. I just want you to be honest with yourself. Yeah. And be kind. Hindi sa ibang tao lagi. Be kind to yourself. Napapagod ka na, pero kaya yan. Just have to fight and go on with your life. There's a lot of things waiting for you. Maraming masasayang bagay na pwede mong magawa. Hindi mo kailangan magtago sa kasinungalingan. Someone out there will accept you for who you are. Okay? So, promise me, lalabas ka doon. At you will be proud of who you are. Okay? Promise? So,